Hey, it's Kevin DeWitch here, and welcome back to the pasthisprime YouTube channel, and welcome back to Stellar Warfare. So in this video, I thought I'd do something a little bit different than my other ones for Stellar Warfare, and I thought I'd just put my hand at doing a quick tutorial. Now, the developer's obviously given some guides and stuff out there, but just in case you wanted a different perspective on the tutorials or anything like that, or you like my content and wanted me to do a tutorial, here's what I'm going to do. So we're focused on single player because that's what I play. Okay, multiplayer, check out some other channels. I'm sure you'll find them. So we're going to look at single player. So what we're going to start with here is Skirmish. And I'm going to start with level 1 just so that I can show as much as I can, okay, through the tutorial. Now, it goes up to 100. They're very difficult. I have not even tried 100. I've done 10 and I can win 10. I'm sure I could go higher than that, but just be aware. It's not like when you see a scale of 100, I would probably have tended to go up like halfway or something like that. Don't, right? Start low and move your way up. So I'm just going to go into 1 and we'll try and talk this through because there is no pause. Okay, so I am just going to adjust some settings because at the time of recording this, audio is not quite saved right. And I'm actually going to get rid of this auto collapse GUI. I actually like to leave it on personally. Okay, that will be it for now. It's not going to show it, but if I hit G, it comes up. We've got a mini map here and we've got our shipyard. Okay, so I'm hoping that pauses the game. Right, so just to explain a few things here before we get into it. Our shipyard is our base, okay? This is our primary thing. We need to keep this safe, right? We need it to live and whatever. In skirmish mode, the opposition has one over the other side, okay? Now, I'm not going to go through all the controls. Our goal is to destroy their base or their shipyard, and their goal is to destroy us. So whoever destroys first wins. Pretty obvious, right? So that's skirmish mode. We have 2 resources. We have metals and we have power. Both of these are required to build things. Power generally comes from building power plants. So what we've got is we've got all these building items here. We've got ships that we can build. We have buildings. We have some defense things, some torrents. And then we have some other stuff that's locked. We can unlock these items from this lock menu. And then we also have this star menu where we can boost the construction from our city for a period of time, and we can also engage these shipyard flak, shipyard beam, shipyard missiles. So this is the shipyard having its own ability to protect itself with weaponry. I like engaging these pretty early on if I can, because, you know, you may as well have your shipyard defend itself. But you can see when you hover on them, there's a cost, and it shows you how much metal and how much power it costs. So at the moment, we have a fair bit there, so we could get some of these. But the very first thing we want to build is usually, you can do whatever you like, but usually is a refinery. Now, a refinery needs to go near an asteroid. If I cancel out of that, you'll see this large asteroid. It has a number next to it. That's how much metal it has. So we want to build a refinery near it. Now, they've put these circles here. That may change, whatever, but in theory, you can use your mouse cursor to change the height. Now, I like to get the circle on top here lined up with the circle of the item I want. And if I do that, it gives me a good indication it's the same height, but you can also see there's a number there, -200. That means it's technically in line, exactly height-wise, with the asteroid. Now, you used to be able to build these much closer. I don't know why. I mean, you can if I take the height up. Now, when you build one of these, and you, unfortunately at the moment, you can't stack buildings, so you can't just go build, 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 build. You have to wait until it's finished building before you can build the next item. I personally find that frustrating. I wish I could sort of lay them all out. They could still be built one at a time, but I could just plan.
Construction complete.
That looks very different. Didn't used to look like that. But anyway, when you build one of these, you'll get one harvester. And that will automatically start going to mine your metals and start putting them in here. Now, you'll see the two numbers here. One is how much you've got, and the other one is how much storage capability you have. And that's in each. Now, at the moment, it's going to have a problem because we've got more than we can store. Now, to solve that, you build a storage facility. Okay, and again, we're just going to put it somewhere near our shipyard. Now, obviously, that costs, and the more you build, the more they'll cost. The cost will increase. So at the moment, it's 150, 150. Once this is built, we'll see our number will go up. Hopefully. So we're up to 600 now. So if we want to get that number up higher and higher, we need to build more of them. But you'll see now it's 450, 450. Okay, so we've got metal coming. We've got a harvester. We can build more harvesters if we want to make that go faster. So I could click on a ship. Now we can build ships and buildings at the same time.
New ship constructed.
Now that harvester will go and do that, but if you want to change what it does, you can click on it, and you can actually right-click on an asteroid to say go mine there.
Harvester under attack.
And then you can also right-click on the refinery to say where to drop off to. So you could have them in different locations. Now, we're getting attacked, so I'm going to quickly jump out some ships here. So we've got a few ships.
Building.
And I'm just going to crank out a few. Now we can also click on the shipyard and right-click somewhere here. That'll determine sort of the rough location they come out.
Not enough constructed.
So this guy's going over here and attacking. Now we can select.
Ship under attack. Building.
We can select a ship and we can right-click to move them. Now you can also use the Z or Z button to change the height of where you want it to go, and you can adjust it with the mouse cursor. So this is working in a 3D realm.
Reporting to new location.
I sort of struggle with it, but I just do the best I can. Just click in certain places. Now we should have had. Oh, there's the other one.
Moving.
Now, there's a bit of a funny thing going on here with this grid. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. Alright, so...
Moving.
Oh, come on, man. Now, if I hold the shift key while I highlight them, I can add these ships all together. And we can get them to go down. And just sort of be in the same spot, whatever. Now, did we lose the harvester, did we? I think we did. So, let's build that harvester again. That was mainly because I was talking.
New ship constructed.
Now, if we want to increase our power, we want to build a power station. Again, you can see how much it costs. And we can find a location here, which is green. Of course, that went red then when I moved it.
Building.
And you can put them at different heights. You can go up, down, wherever you want. Okay, and this will speed up our power generation. You get a basic power and metal generation, I think, just by default. I can't remember what it is, but adding these, and you can add more and more power stations.
Construction complete.
But that originally cost 200 metal. Now it costs 400. So again, the more and more you add, the more you've got to do. Okay, now the other way you can make stuff is to get... First off, get a surveyor. And if we scroll out, you'll see these Zabu items, right? So you've got asteroids and you've got different Zabu things, right? So this is a Zabu complex, which you can see it says it makes 75 power and metal per minute. Now, if we grab our surveyor and then I right click on that, it will go over there. And once it's there, it will actually claim it. So now it's lit up. So now we are generating that 75 power and metal. Now, you can either just leave your surveyor there, or what you can do is you can build any sort of building or item where a surveyor is, right? So you can build anything around your shipyard, but if you want to build stuff out further away in space, you need to put a surveyor there first. So I could say I'm going to build one of these turrets, right? And you can see it says its height is 60. So what I generally do is like set it roughly to the same height and then just move it out where it's green. It's weird that it's doing that.
Building.
Now we'll build that, and then what that building will do, it will claim that item, so we could then move our surveyor to another location.
Reporting.
And it's a good idea to try and grab a few of these if we
Construction
can.
complete.
So in theory, we should be able to find more Zabus. Now here, this one's a plant, right? So this is just power, 100 power, so it's more, but it
Ship under attack.
doesn't
Our
make any
base is
additional
under
stuff. Now we'll get that surveyor to go over there, and while I do that, I'm going to build some more turrets around my base here, just to provide some protection. There's some weird stuff going on with the placements here, unfortunately.
Ship under attack. Construction is under attack. Building.
Alright. We could probably get some more ships out.
Building.
Right. I'm not going to do really well in this game because I'm spending more time talking than I am doing
New ship
anything else.
constructed.
Unfortunately.
Shifting.
New ship constructed.
Yes,
Construction
Admiral. New
complete.
coordinates entered.
New ship constructed. Our base is under attack. New ship constructed.
Awaiting your orders.
Ship
Reporting to
under
new
attack.
location.
Yeah. So we're going to struggle here because I'm trying to do the talking. Alright, so as I said, we can get a plant here. Now what we can do is just keep repeating. So in this case here, I can line up the circle, get the height. These circles are massive. They never used to be this big.
Building.
Alright, and we can claim as many of those as we want. Now this is still early release, so there's a few
Ship
little
under
bugs
attack.
and things and stuff that's going to change.
Construction complete.
Moving.
Alright, so we'll get the surveyor over there. We'll just get him to sit there. I won't bother doing anything else with that. You see there's a mine here. So a mine is the opposite. This one gives you 100 metal, no power. So complex is both. And then your plant is power, mine is just metal.
Ship
Awaiting
under
your
attack.
orders.
Now if I select all these, I can right click on this ship
Weapons hot.
to
Engaging
tell it to
enemy.
attack. And then they will all attack and kill. Okay, so there, and what we first off, we only get access to our very small ships to start with. And what we need to do is upgrade to get to the medium ships and the heavy ships and some other items here. Now, what I wanted to do, as I said, is I'm going to protect my base by giving them...
Insufficient metal.
Yep, so if we try to build something we can't afford, that's the old nice message we get there. which is always great. So you have to wait until these numbers come up. All right, so the other thing we can do just quickly while we're on here is if we select our shipyard or a turret. You can't do it on ships, but you can do it on turrets or any other building. You'll see these items down below here. So we can spend money to increase its health by these amounts. Okay, or that cost by that amount. We can put shielding on. And we can increase the shield regen options. So you can spend this sort of money on these ships. Okay, so let's have a look at... So we've got all of these different types of...
Not enough power.
Turret style things, right? This is a really big one. I like this one.
Building.
It's a plasma fortress, 4 photon cannon batteries. The only thing I'd love to see on these, which they don't have, is some sort of damage rating, because it's like impossible to really know what the damage it does. But you've got different types. You know, you've got these cannon ones here, you've got missiles, photons, whatever that is, barreler, all different type of torrents there, right? Okay, now, you'll also see this number up here, which is our... It's like our... Well, what is it? It's... I don't know why it's saying resources. Oh, that's the whole line. Anyway, this is the amount of, like, ships or people we can have. And at the moment, we've got 8 out of 10. Now, that includes harvesters, and it includes your surveyor. Okay, so if I get to... If I build, you know, 2 more ships...
Building.
We'll hit the 10 limit. And if I try to build another
New
one...
ship constructed.
We'll just get this out.
New ship constructed.
Okay, so if I try to build another one...
Not enough population.
Not enough population. Yep. So, we solve that by building these habitat stations. Right, so just pick a spot. I'm going to put it at the back.
Building.
And this will increase our population by 10. So that would then allow us to build more ships. Now, the other building you can build here is a matter generator. It's called Wombat.
Building.
It creates metal
Construction
from
complete.
solar energy, drains power. So
New
I
ship
guess if
constructed.
you're somebody that has tons and tons of solar energy and you've run out of asteroids or something, you need metal, you could build these. I don't generally build them because I find power is the thing that holds me back most of the time. So I actually like to retain that. All right, so what should we unlock first? All right, these two here just give you access to bigger ships, which we will do. But first off, I want to show some of these other ones. This one here I really like, support structures. So I'm going to unlock that, and you'll see this tab here now becomes unlocked. And we have a few options here. We have the repair station, which is what I really want. And now, when we're placing this, you'll see these green lines. That means that anything that it draws a green line on is in range to get repaired. So if I place this here, it will repair everything that it could get a green line to, including ships. So buildings, ships, turrets, everything. And sometimes, like when I'm playing wave mode and that, I might put one on each of the 4 sides of my shipyard to protect
Construction complete.
and repair everything. So you'll see the green lines when I click on it. So it's now in theory repairing all of these. So this ship here, you'll see it's slowly getting repaired. Now it's very slow. It's not instantaneous. The other thing I like to do with these is to protect them is I will put the shield on. Alright, so this shield will obviously get destroyed, but it will regenerate. Alright, so it's not something you have to keep putting on, but you can increase the shield. I'll also generally put the shield on the shipyard and maybe on one of these big ones, turrets here. We might do a shield on there. And I can't do one on there yet because we've run out of money. But once we get money, I'll call it money, power or metal. See, our power's a bit slow here. So I could build more power stations to do that. But while we're waiting, let's talk about jump. Right, so jump beacons and jump commands. Right, so this allows you to grab, say, all of these ships and jump them to another location. Okay, so, but to do that, what you need to do, first off, well, we'll show you. So you need to build a jump command, because this is the building that allows you to actually provide the commands to the items. If you just build beacons, they can't jump anywhere. So you have to build a command within your, let's call it your base. Then once it's built, you could build beacons anywhere you like.
Complete.
So you could just build them anywhere. So for instance, I could build it over here, or, you know, you could build it right near the enemy's base if you so choose. But to do that, you do need to make sure that you take a surveyor. All right, so down here, I have a surveyor, so I'm just going to do this as an example. Right, so I could in theory build a jump down here. So if I took a surveyor somewhere, I could build it. But the problem is, if you try to do it near an enemy's base, they'll just kill your surveyor and you won't get anywhere.
Awaiting
All right.
your orders.
So I've got all these ships, and it should show me all the ships I got selected down here. Now that we've got a beacon and a command, we can go over to the star here, and you'll see we've got the hyperspace jump ready now. If I click on that, we can then pick a beacon, right? So just find the beacon you want to jump to, have your ship selected, click that button, and then if I click, they will hyperspace, bang, 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 all the way over there. Beautiful. Now, you can't spam this. You can see we've got a cooldown, and it's a big cooldown. So I'm going to actually bring my units back, and I'm going to actually right click on this repair station. That way they will come back to be in range of being repaired. Now we have expired that asteroid. That's really annoying. So I'm actually going to get these guys
Underway.
to do that one. Now, if we wanted to make this so efficient, because what's going to happen now is they're going to travel to here, mine that, and come back here to dump it. But what we'd probably be better off doing would be building another refinery. Unfortunately, to do that,
Cancelled.
I need to get my surveyor back. So to do that, I am just going to... I don't know if the jump station counts as a building to collect. I'm just going to quickly build
Building.
a turret here. Now, as I said, we're not going to do well in this playthrough because I'm doing tutorial and not concentrating on the actual game itself.
Reporting.
Now, I'd love features if they had like group selections and stuff like that, so I could pick my ship straight away.
Under attack.
But unfortunately, we can't at the moment. So I'm going to get my surveyor to come over to this asteroid. And once it's there, we'll build a refinery. Okay. So I think I've explained those ones. Right, so let's have a look at the other areas. So what we'll do, let's unlock the defense one. Now, in the defense one,
Our base is under attack.
what the heck is a Zoton? I haven't seen that. Right, so again, It would be really good if they had some better descriptions of the damage, because these all look like turrets to me. But the assumption is because they're under an unlock, they've got to be either stronger against attacks or have better, more powerful attacks than the turrets, because it's sort of like, well, you've already got these, so why would you want more?
Our base is under attack.
So there has to be something about this. I want to get a Zoton out because I don't know what that is. But if you actually look at these, they're not much different, right? They look pretty much the same.
Building.
Okay, so he's got an interesting ship. I always find the enemy's got these really nice ships that I don't
Our
have.
base is under attack.
Unfortunately, you have to get unlocks.
Construction complete.
Sure if we're going to get any. So what you might find is you'll find loot boxes and things like that that might be floating in the sky. Some that look like cardboard boxes and other ones that look like metal plates. If you can go and grab them, go and grab them. I've found a lot of time they're damaged, so you won't get anything. But if you are lucky, you will unlock either ships or weapons, and then you'll have access to those in the fleet editor to edit your fleet, which we'll go through in another video. Okay, so I'm going to build a refinery here.
Harvester.
And then I'm going to tell these guys to actually go and drop off at this point. That means their trip will be a lot quicker, because otherwise our metal production will be really slow.
Construction complete. Drop-off point set.
So I'm actually going to right-click those guys. Now, when you build one, you're going to get another harvester. So we end up with 3 harvesters now. So it's just the way it is. And I don't think there's a way to destroy an item. It would be good to get rid of that and recover some materials, but you can't. Okay, so if we wanted to build this, you can see we need 800 power. We can't do 800 power because we've got a limit of 600. So to fix that, we would have to build more storage, but let's continue with the unlocks first. Okay, so in this last tab, we've got escalation stuff. So we've got this energy synergizer, so 50% more power generated for nearby power production structures.
Insufficient metal.
Producer allows access to outside system shipyards. Now this, I don't actually understand that. And globally speeds up building construction. Again, not sure what that is, but this costs a fortune, 2,800, 2,900. I haven't got to a point of actually knowing what this is or testing it out, so I'll have to find that out some stage and come back and answer the question. And here's a matter refiner. So this is similar to this energizer one, but if you have the matter generators, it will increase the performance of that. So to get this to work, what we can do is, because the shipyard generates extra power, you'll see again, it uses the green line theory. Now I need to find a spot where I can build it. But what you want to do is you want to place it near your power stations and your shipyard to get the most. So if I place it here, we're going to get a boost from this power and the shipyard. So we'll just wait for that to be finished building. So again, we can build as many of these as you like around different spots. I don't know if they stack.
Construction complete.
So that should be providing 50% more power from these. Yeah, so that will help our production. All right, and that's all the tabs. Now what we want to do is let's get another storage here.
Building.
Okay, I'll put this one lower. All right, and what we want to do now is see if we can unlock these. So you can see the ships we have. At the moment for fighting, we only have 4 ships. You have access to 10 possible ships every game, and that's in your fleet editor. So if I unlock the mediums, you'll see we have now added 2 more ships, and you can see the cost of those. So we need to make sure we've got enough storage to cover the cost of these 2, which we do. Now we can queue
Not enough power.
them
Insufficient
up.
metal.
Now it'll complain, but it'll queue it up. Now I could left click and just queue up lots of these ships if I want to. So as the power comes in and the metal comes in, it'll create them. If I right click on it, I can reduce them back down and even cancel it if I want to.
Building.
So I could cancel that one. Oh, it's already building it anyway. We missed the boat on that one. Don't know why I built that one first. Must have just
New ship
decided
constructed.
that one had more power. So you can see here we've got new ship, and this is obviously bigger. All right, and
Moving. New
yeah.
coordinates entered.
that's a bit of a bug, but okay. So we've got some little ships now and some medium ships. All right,
Not
so
enough power.
that will eventually come out. Now, what we want to do next is get our heavies. Now, to get our heavies, you can see it's going to cost 1,400. We can't do that.
Building.
So we need another storage item to get up to 1,400. Right now, we've got a limit
New
of
ship
1,000.
constructed.
So here's our second medium ship coming out. Okay, so we unfortunately need 750 to get up there. Where you going, mate? Get back here. As I said, you can set sort of the location where these come out anywhere you like, roughly. You know, you could shoot them out here and the ships will just fly straight out there. I like to have them come out close to my base. I don't like them going out miles. Okay, we need to wait till we get to 750. We could probably speed up our power if we build another power thing, but... Okay, so let's get another storage here somewhere.
Building.
Now we can always shoot across and look at our enemy. See what sort of stuff they've been building. You can see they're building lots of stuff. Matter storage.
Construction complete.
Turrets, power stations, battery stations. I don't know. They seem to have, sometimes they have stuff we don't even have. I don't understand it. But you can look on this mini map and you can click anywhere. You can see they have stuff built here as well. So these are all going to be Zabu, like plants and stuff. So I like to take them out sometimes to crush their production before I go and attack them. Because if you limit their production, then it's hard for them to build things. So when I got 1,400, unfortunately we need to wait till it gets to 1,400 full on each one before we can unlock this. And then once we've done that, we might think about maybe starting to attack some things. Now you can start attacking anytime you like. You can use your little ones to attack, your mediums. You don't have to unlock to the largest. But just for the sake of this demonstration and tutorial, that's what we're going to do. Come on. Unfortunately, once you've done that, you then still can't buy the ships. So now we have access to another 4 ships. And these are heavies. Now, unfortunately, one of these ships has a power rating of 1500, which means we can't build it unless we upgrade our storage again. So you have to make a decision with some of these bigger ships what to do. Now, I'm going
Not
to
enough power.
queue up
Insufficient metal.
these 3, because these 3 are all under the 1,000, or 1,000 or below. This one here is a problem. It can't be built.
Building.
Okay, so it looks like it just builds the cheapest ship. As soon as it can afford one of the ships, it builds it. Now, as I said, we could speed
New
up
ship
this,
constructed.
and it has a cooldown period. Can't pick the ship.
Yes, Admiral.
Oh, that's all of them there.
What are your orders?
Okay.
Bringing her about.
Now you got a few other buttons down here as well, which you can have toggle the icons. So if I unclick,
Not enough power. Insufficient metal.
that's interesting. It used to show icons when you're close. Maybe it's only far away. You'll see over here there's like sort of icons there on these when they're far away. If you're close, I guess it doesn't show them. The further I get away, the more they show them, but you can turn them off if you don't want to see them. Now the other one is the health button. So if you don't want to see the health of the ships and the buildings,
Building.
you can turn that off. Now, when you are flying in formation, you've got this option of toggle tight formation. And then there's a loose formation. So if I was to
New
select,
ship constructed.
that is loose formation. So it just basically spreads them all out. Now if I go
Not enough
tight,
power. Insufficient metal.
Heading to the target.
you'll see it brings them all close in together.
Moving out.
And this works all on a sort of totally three-dimensional type plane here, which I find a bit awkward. So we actually usually prefer to just stay in one realm. I don't bother to go in any other realm. Okay, so let's have a look. What do we want to do now? Still got one ship coming out.
Building.
I'm going to wait for that one to come out.
Admiral.
Going to make sure I've got all the ships selected.
New ship constructed.
Okay, I'm going to press the shift key and then click on that new ship. And that will add it to my selection. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to go and
Understood, sir.
we're going to attack this little surveyor. And each one of these ships has different weapons and different capabilities. Alright, so that's the surveyor.
Understood, sir.
And then there's a turret there. So we're going to take that out. They'll then lose control of this Zabu mine and won't get any rewards from it. So we can do the same over here.
Understood, sir.
So as I said, I like to sometimes take this stuff out to limit their production. especially on my way to getting to their base. Now what I might do is I might go over here and I'm going to add another storage unit so I can get that last ship type.
Building. Ship under attack.
Engines ready. Underway.
I can't right click on it, it's too small.
Understood,
There we go.
sir.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're up to 1800 now, so in theory we could build our last ship.
Not enough power.
I'll add 2 of those, so we got 17 out of 20, so we can fit another 3 ships in. Let's have a look at what else we got up here.
Understood, sir.
They got stuff everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll slowly make our way to their base. Taking out some of these as we go.
Not enough power.
Yes, sir.
Now I think we must have built one. Built one. Oh, I missed my base entirely. What the heck is it? Where the hell's my base? Oh, there it is. So I could just space on that. That's our new ship. And then we'll find our other... Where are we? Here we are. Okay, that's gone. Alright,
Our
let's
base is under attack.
attack this. Really? Somebody's attacking our base?
Ship under attack.
Can't even see that, it's so small.
Understood, sir.
Our base is under attack. Not enough power.
I think we got another ship. So I'm going to add that in. And then I think what we're going to do now
Our
is
base is under attack.
I'm going to actually come
Yes, sir.
and attack some stuff. Let's see if we can do something here. Not sure exactly what's going on here. They're going to start shooting.
Underway, sir.
Ship under attack. Our base is under attack. Not enough power.
Okay. Alright, let's come and start. Now let's have a bit of a fight here, hey? See what we can do. Okay, they're all moving.
Ship under attack. Our base is under attack.
Don't know where my other ships are. They're all coming slowly. Now, unfortunately, we're going to lose ships. It's guaranteed.
Understood, sir.
Ship under attack.
So we could just crank out more ships.
Not enough power.
Underway, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ship under attack.
Okay, all our big ships are a little bit slow to get here. Oh, get here.
Understood, sir.
Ship under attack.
Now we can also get out a few small ones. We don't have to go for all the big ones all the time.
Not enough power. Ship under attack. Ship under attack.
And the other thing you can do if you want to just go straight for it and ignore the ships is
Understood, sir.
just attack the shipyard. You can use tactics of trying to get things out or do something like that, but sometimes at this level 1, you can just hit straight at the shipyard here,
Ship under
and
attack.
sometimes you'll win just from that. Have we got any more ships? Let's have a look. Got you.
Not enough power.
Understood, sir.
Oh, I think you got another one.
Ship under attack.
So if you take out the shipyard, you basically just, that's it, you win. You don't have to take out everything else if you don't want to, but if you want to systematically shut them down, then feel free to take out some of these items. I generally do like to do that, but just to wrap this video up, I just thought, let's just attack the shipyard and see if we can just get this done and finished.
Ship under attack.
Now, I haven't seen any loot or anything. It's a bit annoying. So here comes all the ships. And what? Are they all going past me? It looks like it. Which is a bit strange. They've either decided to attack me.
New ship constructed. Ship
Okay.
under attack.
Okay. Got a few ships there.
Attacking.
It's a long flight. I'm not going to call it there as a loss. Okay, keep going. We'll probably eventually win, but it's a bit of a painful exercise if I keep going with this. Because we're not getting through, and to be honest with you, I'm not playing properly anyway, so it's one of those things.
Our
Yeah.
base is under attack.
So if you like the content and you want to support the channel a bit more, check out the description below. There is a link where you can buy me a virtual coffee. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. I really appreciate the support. And most importantly, leave a comment below. Ask me questions. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't explain properly, or I explained wrong, or anything like that. Obviously, keep in mind that this game may have changed depending on when you're watching this, because it is early release as I'm doing this. So we might do updates when needed, but I won't be rushing out updates too quickly because the game may change significantly as we go. But let me know if there's anything you didn't understand, or you want to find out, or anything like that, or you want to explain anything that I didn't understand myself, then please feel free to do that. I'm happy to learn from everybody, as I'm happy to help everyone else learn. So talk about the game, let me know what you think of the game, all that sort of stuff, and whatever you want to chat, put in the comments. I read all the comments, answer every comment I possibly can as quickly as I can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.